Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be reacting to Take Me to Your Leader by King Geedorah, which is one of MF Doom's personas. Just quickly before we hop into today's video, I do sometimes like to talk in between the songs. If that's not your thing, feel free to click off now. But without further ado, this is Phases.
Follow the light. The light is your guide. I'm controller of Planet X. And I've invited you here to discuss something that's very important.
King Geedorah, take me to your leader. Quick to claim that he not no snake like me neither. They need to take a breather. He been rhyming longer than Sigmund the Sea Creature. Been on Saturday feature. Pleased to meet ya. And came to wake you up out the deep sleeper. Like he needed to stop before he caught the knee drop. Even give you more zip than ZZ Top. When full bears thou shalt not more corner. Geedorah like one more steps in y'all's corners. So-called rich front if you wanna. When he spit electrics, don't be in y'all saunas. He only here to warn us what the plan is. The hour is up on us, it's bananas. Born alone, die alone, no matter who your man is. Hope he live long enough to tell it to his grandkids. King Geedorah, three-finger ring fever. Spring chicken eater, ID'd as a ringleader. Who needs a heater? Catch him with bare hands. These same hands that make raisins out beer cans. His own biggest fan, and got a fan base as big as Japan. Yeah, and all hail the king, and give him 3 cheers, fam. Like hit parade, do his thing for the little kings like Sling Blade. To the grave, put in work like a slave. On how to flip scripts on the dipstick brigade. Rock 'em like studio played. Back when we used to rock the shag, no fade. This skill trade like a tailor-made suede. Hit the studio, and I'm paid. Half up front, half upon mastering. Would you like that in cash? Last thing you should ask the king. You don't have to be no crystal war reader. Allergic to saltpeter. Used to be a wall beater. In the game like a Wall Street cheater. A lot of rap noise is annoying like cedar. Turn into a triple X monster from a fairy tale movie. He don't know me very well, do he? King Geedorah crush on the scene's teacher. They need to pay him better, she had nothing on the reefer. Heifer, and I had to offer her a stick of gum. She was as thick as they come and taught a strict curriculum, which is only good for my son.
Such a good
I'm in the hood, razors on tongue. Nowadays it's amazing raising young. Rule number 1, keep your phasers on stun.
That was so cool. I really loved that synth that was just sort of ringing out there in the background throughout the whole of the song. I said this before in my vaudeville villain reaction, but I think that it is so insanely creative and talented for an artist to be able to come up with different personas and then sort of write songs in the perspective of that persona. I think that that's just crazy talented. As I always say in all of my reactions from MF Doom, I know that this is technically King Geedorah, but it is technically MF Doom in a sort of sense. I just think that the production on the drums, the kick always just stands out and it's so punchy. I love. So King Geedorah, the persona, is one of the many aliases used by MF Doom, and it's inspired by King Geedorah, which is the 3-headed dragon from the Godzilla movies. And in this album, Doom takes on this persona to deliver his unique perspective on humanity. That's interesting. Interestingly, the main loop in Phases wasn't crafted by Doom himself. His co-producer, E. Mason, found the string sample in a vintage adult film and Doom added his signature drums and the movie sample to complete the track. This track kicks off the album with a sample from the 1965 film Invasion of the Astro Monster, setting the tone for the album's sci-fi theme. This choice reflects Doom's love for blending pop culture references into his music. That's just a pretty bog standard MF thing to do at this point, is to use sort of all forms of pop culture, take them all and put them into a song, which I love. But next up we have got Fast Lane. That guitar, instantly.
Only God is judge, never plead a case. Always aware of the truth, we can never erase. Falling from grace, black North Face. Ounce of green smoke jack with no chase. Pedal on the floor, thirsty for score. Fast lane, destination top, the cash game. See, keep like a missile with mad aim. Who can't blame in this conspiracy campaign? A mystery the most. Universal host, is hot, yup, more often than not. Vision clear like a Hindu with the third eye dot. We be weak, not, baby, that's my word I got. Rough rhymes, tough times, try talking to kids. We walk around thinking that doesn't forgive. Life in itself is like a bed. And if you're scared to die, then you're scared to live. Ain't it a shame dealing with the remain? Hennessy on the brain, travel the plane. World of copycats, twisted death traps. Blister sex raps, blinded jet black. Matters awake, your response since came to life. Sickening seance, escape the realm. Glide swift like old act. Fake jacks and cats too smack. Gentlemen relax. Blaze trails that haven't been traveled in a while. Scatter clues for those who equate the style. Cruising in the Lex out the window seat while I be tripping on
That was
the ground.
cool
Bob
part.
my head to the beat. Can't speak on
Bop my head to the beat, alright.
True crowns, a hand of the true kings. Title taken, back straightened, money making. Vital sign awaken, idle mind go to Satan. No debating on the vessel that we navigating. Gravitating, scheming, leave them standing waiting. Specialize in futuristic mental picture painting. Slave to sick ways, unquenchable thirst. Gift of a new day can seem like a curse. What we made penetrate the charade. Incision is barely felt from the sharpness of the blade. Moving motionless through this masquerade. Looming in the dark with just a single spark. Match made in heaven and hell apart. But still one, if it's right from start. So real, revealed, signed and sealed. What we feels translates to meals. That 9 to 5 shit is no joke. Muscling, scientists but don't look down upon my hustling.
I love that part where it changes at the bass.
Matters awake, your response since came to life. Sickening seance, escape the realm. Glide swift like old act. Fake jacks and cats too smack. Gentlemen relax. Blaze trails that haven't been traveled in a while. Scatter clues for those who equate the style.
Oh, cool, have we got a sample here?
Look up there.
Yeah.
Those two space monsters. The one with the 3 heads is King Geedorah.
King Geedorah. Oh, I've been saying it King
And that one's
Geedorah.
Geiger. We're controlling them.
Okay, about this song. Biolante first appeared in the 1989 Godzilla film, Godzilla vs. Biolante. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, I'm sorry. In this song, tells us about the state of hip-hop, referring to it being a charade for some rappers, whereas to him it's an art. This guy also talks on about life, religion, and his vices. Instrumental MF Doom, Mugwort. That's so cool. So basically, this was a different rapper, right? This wasn't MF Doom. Biolante, aka Curious. Okay, I thought that wasn't MF Doom. The beat was by MF Doom, but the actual lyrics was about this guy. I think that's cool how it refers to him taking it as an art, where some people kind of just do it for the sake of doing it. Next up, we have got Crazy World.
Yo. Crazy world, get it where you fit in. Choose how to roll it, don't let hold the pick in. Switch up, get stuck, telegraphing how you living. It's all about me, all about you in the crazy world, get it where you fit in. Choose how to roll it, don't let hold the pick in. Switch up, get stuck, telegraphing how you living. It's all about me, all about you.
I like that line.
Bubble them jumps till I abolish them. Been doing it since 001s for $5. Spin strike leaves and the pieces with side pockets. Get the shine in a zig-zag shirt with wide collars. See, I was shocking Bam Bam Fred on Channel 5. I was scrambling. They would show them heads, was satisfied with the meter inside the cup was just right. Pressure been sucking ducks enough to puff pipes while I turn out these chicks to suck mics from strips to the bills and give them the dick with pull on their scales. Straight pimping. Cat daddy ain't nothing wrong with us. When the time calls for them, pumping, clawing and busting. Done I do shit.
Was that some violence there?
Fuck them in a button, have them suck off my nothing. Give them all they need to keep turning out tricks. Put them on the strip at 9, have them return about 6. Then press the hope, put a burner out quick. Get move on the low, cause women spread the word of mouth quick. Get then pose, pimp them, lick, slugs, lick them, sell drugs, sell them, mixing up, turn to a feather in the crazy.
Oh, that's
world.
cool.
Get it where you fit in, choose how to roll it, don't it, fold it thick in. Switch up, it's stuck, telegraphing how you living. It's all about me, all about you in the crazy world. Get it where you fit in, choose how to roll it, don't it, fold it thick in. Switch up, it's stuck, telegraphing how you living. It's all about me, all about you.
That sounds like it's offbeat, but all about me, all about you.
Broke it, cutting the old mountain the king. We still rock up 25%, so they chop up, more they drop slow till they lock up. Hope they shop up, words fast, fast like bad rashes. Fall back to the guards and really bad asses. As they come back, it's pouring mad acid rain. Snow or hail, straight blow from themselves. Stash up, keep that dough for my bell, plus a fofo with shells in case shit go to hell. We up on the onion with cash and 2 jammies, plus it's broad to transport the crack in the cool namies. Hand pick the click of a cat, it's too candy. Ride or die, fan, those who rise is my man. So tell it how it is, the rail staff, his kids, money smart, don't talk.
Those strings are gorgeous. It's so subtle there as well.
Having broad stats in the cash and the broad in the bloomers. Cock blocking the spot with fake rocks and acid. Know that you pushing this cash to be faster than crazy world. Get it where you fit in. Choose how to roll it, dough there, fold it, pick in. Switch up, stuck, telegraphing how you living. It's all about me, all about you in the crazy world. Get it where you fit in. Choose how to roll it, dough there, fold it, pick in. Switch up, stuck, telegraphing how you living. It's all about me, all about you, no doubt. Oh, baby, night, yeah.
It's just so nice, that melody that. I'm loving the live drums in this. In the past 2 songs we've had like live drums. Unless he always uses live drums and I'm just being oblivious. Probably. The bass is really nice as well. I literally have just noticed that towards the end. It's very subtle.
Attention, we have heard from the control center on Monster Island that the 2 monsters have broken out. All men stand by.
I thought that was part of the next song. That's... Oh, I thought that was going to carry on. It didn't. But nevertheless, that was really cool. Like I said, sorry, while it was playing, I've actually really been enjoying the live drums in this. I don't know if I've just been really oblivious and that's what's in the majority of... You know what, let's go back to here. Is this live drums?
Saturday feature. Pleased to meet you. And came to wake you up out the deep sleeper like you needed to
No, it's harder to tell. Anyways, the two features are pretty cool because neither of those were MF Doom. It doesn't sound like this song was MF Doom either. Crazy World. On the third track of Take Me to Your Leader, rapper Gigan takes over to deliver an imagery-rich depiction on the daily life of a pimp. This is one of the many songs on the album where MF Doom doesn't even rap, preferring to fall into the producer role under his King Geedorah alias. The track samples Requiem 820 Latham by the Fifth Dimension. The instrumental version of the song was later released on Doom's collection of beats Special Herbs under the name Lemongrass. Yeah, man, that's something else that I find so cool about MF Doom is the fact that, like, he sort of just produced beats and then either he would rap over them or he would, like, allow someone else to rap over it. In this case, again, we've got someone else here. And then he would just sort of release the instrumental on a different album and give it a different name. I don't know, there's just something about that to me which is really cool, to be quite honest. The next song that we'll listen to... Start again. The next song we're listening to is The Final Hour. Now, this song is pretty short, so I will listen to this all the way through, and then we'll listen to the next song all the way through, and then we'll recap. Sound good? Don't know if you said yes or no, but let's just go.
The final hour is approaching for the people of Earth. Hear this.
She said, excuse me, Dylan, you be illin' with the wordplay. He said, thank you very much, I'm billing till Thursday. Once heard a beat drum sounded like a sloppy knock. Whoever was on the mic, speech was pure poppycock. These go back to the days of pop lock, even back to rumors that Mikey died off pop rocks, where the girls wore jellies and played hopscotch. Older broads used to wear tennises and sloppy socks. APB, the three-headed with the fancy crown, last seen headed towards
the tempo sounds like it's all over the place.
All of a sudden, can't be found. Safe and sound, mouth on the nipple, panties down. Put a chokehold on the monster from Pogo Pogo. Whoever did the vocals and also they so logo. That's a no-no. Through the wheels of steel, phono. Geedorah no deals pro bono.
Whoa.
The monster again, Zero. Monster Zero. Command all units to take defensive position. Yes, sir. What is Monster Zero? Monster Zero is the reason we cannot live on the surface, but must forever live underground like this. All right.
I love the punchiness of the drums
Monster
here.
Zero. Hey, look. It's King Geedorah. Yes, indeed.
I'm hoping MF Doom raps on this. I've been listening.
The name of Geedorah. Everything is numbered here. The monster is Zero.
Hey, to my warning, the entire human race will perish from the earth. Where the monster Geedorah passes, only flaming ruins are left.
Of course, that's why she had the pistol.
What pistol?
When I first met
The
her,
drums
she
sound
was
like
carrying a
they're
pistol in her purse. I asked her
cutting out
about it.
here
She
as well.
explained to me, and I believed her.
So now you're convinced that we're from outer space.
That's right. What do you have on your mind?
Peace terms.
Peace terms.
A nice idea.
Would be a bad situation if that creature came here to Earth.
It's worse. He's arrived.
How can that possibly be? And why?
Is it?
Oh, I like that part where it just cut out.
May I hold it? Oh, it's adorable. What is it?
What is it, my lovely lady?
It's Geedorah. Geedorah, the space monster.
Is this Geedorah being born?
It is very likely that one or more of you know this individual. Someone who's experienced working in a laboratory, with access to select biological agents, with the knowledge or expertise to produce a deadly product. Someone who's standoffish and works in isolation. A killer who may have used off hours in a laboratory to produce
Music, brother!
You call that music?
Yeah.
Great storm, lady. It sounds like goddamn jungle warfare, I bet you. Let me get this straight. You're standing out here selling
Trees. Yes, that's what they are. Trees. Where'd you find this?
told you. I've been looking around.
Where?
Well, I was going to show it to you. As a matter of fact, I've been testing it. I just found out it was pure a little bit ago.
Well, I
I've
underrated you, mister.
just realised
I do call
the
myself.
reason the drums are so punchy is because the bass is there with the kick.
I've never seen
King Geedorah.
not even on Lagos Island. On Lagos? I'm very sorry, young man, but I can't waste time talking to you anymore.
The people want to know, and they want to know now.
King Geedorah.
Evacuate the streets when King Geedorah is in your area.
It's King Geedorah.
King Geedorah.
King Geedorah will destroy the whole country.
But why? Why King Geedorah?
He's not from the earth.
What happened?
Geedorah is a space monster. I will get in touch with you when you feel like giving up.
Remain where you are.
That's naughty. That. Oh wow, the choppiness of that is crazy.
King Geedorah.
Okay, wow. I feel like that was actually just a full, almost sample piece, either taken from one or multiple places. If we go back to the final hour, okay, it doesn't really say much there. Take Me to Your Leader is notable for its cinematic feel, heavily incorporating samples from vintage B-movies. This approach creates a unique soundscape that sets the album apart from typical hip-hop records. The use of these samples adds to the album's otherworldly atmosphere, immersing listeners in Doom's creative vision. Yeah, I often think when you're listening to a Doom album, I feel like I'm being transported into a complete different world. Sort of like how when you watch a movie, I don't know, if you watch Harry Potter, you're in Harry Potter, or if you watch Avengers, you're in Avengers, you know, etc., Lord of the Rings, whatever. And I feel like this is the sort of the experience that I get with MF Doom, King Geedorah, Vaudeville, Victor Vaughn, any of MF Doom's personas. I feel like I'm sort of transported into a new world. I get to experience that world for itself, which, I don't know, I just think that that's really talented. Final Hour is one of the rare tracks on Take Me to Your Leader where MF Doom himself takes the mic under his alias King Geedorah. Doom mostly lets other artists shine, but here he steps in to deliver his own verse. The track is short but impactful, showcasing his unique flow over a backdrop of whistling sci-fi synths and wild drum machines. I would say that is something that I do miss about this album is MF Doom. It just seems to be an album that's sort of built on other rappers, which is like cool, obviously, but I do miss hearing MF Doom rap, being quite honest. But the next song, Monster Zero, this title is a nod to the 1965 Godzilla film Invasion of Astro Monsters, where King Geedorah is referred to as Monster Zero. By adopting this name, King Geedorah aligns himself with the iconic three-headed dragon, reinforcing his villainous persona in the hip-hop world. The beat for this song is actually a sample from Metal Fingers from the song Myrtle Leaf. The self-sampling move ties the song back to his own instrumental series, Special Herbs, showing how Doom liked to weave his different projects together. In Monster Zero, there's a line that goes, "Pay heed to my warning, the entire human race will perish from Earth. This dramatic declaration is actually a sample from the Godzilla films, adding to the track's apocalyptic atmosphere and tying into the album's overarching theme of an alien invasion. Monster Zero is a track where King Geedorah flexes his sampling skills by pulling audio from a bunch of classic sci-fi and horror flicks. He mixes in bits from movies like Invasion of Astro Monster, Dawn of the Dead, and even Star Trek and the Twilight Zone. This mashup creates a wild, otherworldly vibe that makes the song feel like a trip through a vintage monster movie marathon. Okay, that did answer my question. It is just multiple samples from different movies, it seems like, which I think, to me, being able to find exactly in a movie the sample that you want in of itself is hard enough, but then taking all those samples from a bunch of different movies and then putting them into one and making it a cohesive story, that's just crazy talent for me. Like, I just think that that's amazing. I mean, the next song's called Next Levels, and I think that his ability to do what he does is next level. Okay, I think the next song that we're hopping into, Next Levels, is the most streamed song on this album. So without further ado, let's get into it. Quite jazzy.
1, 2, 1, 2, yes. Yo. It's King Geedorah, combined with the forces of non-ether. Blowing woofers and tweeters, shaking syllable meters. Disasters cataclysmic, mystic natural. It's about time we hit y'all with some substance that's actual. I got a gift called hip-hop prophecy. Since 2003 ends the reign of the Jiggy MC. No more roaming on this planet like scavengers. Scientists broke the code of the Gregorian calendar. Defying laws of space and time. Trying to trace my lines, hold up, respect the architect. Digital rolling, my whole crew roll with VS. Type to master this whole universe in 3 steps. We stretch across the equator with something major. Universal rhyme tones tamper with your time zone. Minds blown by the millions just for the feeling. Hip-hop, it just don't stop until I make a killing. Now I'm kidding, but for real, the world ain't the same no more. Take your life to next level or remain no more. Take your life to next level or remain no more. Word out, word out.
Well, I'm colliding with the mind of a survivor, surviving, uncover the time, brother. The high volume, wide column, high sliding, verb jogging aside.
I love multiple rappers in this.
Hunger lurks, not a 5-word saga. God bless the life, Father trife, travel the light. Balance the globe on flight, vocal pimp in the stroke. So you know how it go down, yo. Struggle and ghetto, yo. Metal throat, settle the dough. Live showbiz, the cannonball, weapon, men at arms, 4 section. Super intelligence, balance, benevolence, stinging nettle medicine. Crouch, tiger, dragon, craftmatic, posture, back shift, catch this. Passes through the atlas. First class, diplomatic status, stagma flagging. Overstanding the plan. Bar scan, identify, camera shot, streets watch, time X clocks. Punch lunch on the dot, 5 minutes to rock.
That sounds so good, just like the drums there and the bass. Love a brass instrument.
Drop one rhyme, but every time I cross the thin line between yours and mine, see it's part of my design. Shifting paradigm, yin and yang combined. Must be out your mind. Think a star would never shine. Props do. Focus with a hawk's eye view. I'm all that a plantain and some White House do. Getting spinach, Greenwich, ATL to Venice. Even Abercrombie figures open off this verbal elixir. Magnetic attraction. Raw as Millie Jackson. Straight opening the captions. Here comes a Hicks and Braxton. Lyrical contraction. Delivery reaction. It started with a passion, that's just the way it happened. One with umbilical cords strapped to cords, won't drop a curse while hustlers zip this vows. Sharper than needles, found no IVs for the feeble. Y'all feeling for the sequel and the beat's not even EQ.
You're feeding for the sequel and the beat's not even EQ'd. Damn. I love that voice there in the back. It started off like that and I thought it sounded so good.
We have
We have a snake to catch. Remind me of there's a snake in my boot from Toy Story. Sorry, that's so random. Okay, so in this song, the line, I got a gift call, hip hop prophecy says 2003 ends the reign of the Jiggy MC, reflects a critique of the flashy materialistic rap that was prevalent at the time. This lyric suggests a shift towards more meaningful and conscious hip hop, emphasizing substance over style. That's really cool, to make people aware of something that you're passionate about in a song. Okay, next up we've got No Snakes Alive.
Geedorah has arrived, you guys can take 5 by the
It's
time
MF!
No snakes alive. Take a dive. I'm telling you, you better off than up against the floor to make her take her sweater off from the set off when it came to script.
That instrumental's insane.
It's the result of concentration and lollygag. I said, you're right, he pulled the mic out of snotty rag from sealed up airtight and wrapped up in a body bag. Get an advance and catch chance, ride the block after spending the first and last penny, my own worst enemy. Tell me if I'm OD and use with flow. We made deals with these cats who keep sending dough, so the three-headed said it, never get busted. He's a man of his word who's not to be trusted. Beats encrypted, multifaceted, encrusted. 20 pound keep
wow,
like
that's so
rusted.
intense.
Sort of metal type of fellow, sometimes spaz on wife like Othello. Hell no, he won't use words like Illuminati or Gotti or Shadi. He might use karate. I saw the cost of cotton color axe why I match with the golf style caps say match fly. Exact dough till it's stack high. White hole, black guy, the
what
rap
the
game,
heck?
black eye.
Exhilaration, jet jacks, accelerations, touch speeds, minds can't conceive. Achieve altered altitudes and angles, angels answer, aura, illumination awesome, interpretation awkward, alarm, ankle, house arrest, who's best, Monster Island czars, crush porn dreams, to be king, 8th rank reality, calculation can never be quest destined, distant, competition dusted, disgusted, race for second, crowded, clouded, confusion, conclusion, simple, plain, self-education, self-made millionaires, serpents, slithering, sidewind searching, stalking, heat sensing, can't have me, jet jacks, Ricky Ticky Tavi, superhero hit 0 to 60, opposite pedal to the floor, handling, lyrics, traction, swerving, left, right, making, head fakes, playing, high stakes, whatever it takes, quick hit breaks, they fly past, hit wall parts, fly loose,
This
kill a
is
mongoose.
Fake niggas continue to practice the art of
crazy.
intimidation. Sterile minds conceiving thought for artificial insemination. Syntax, sequence, arranging lessons so deliberate, making wise words clear. But populations stay illiterate. Consider it. Gods will find power, fools get rid of it. Men build dreams on promises, but lacking the will to deliver it. Your odds is all cannabis like saliva on tic-tacs going astray. But get the job done like sauceless mix-max. Flip tracks, murder snakes, drunk niggas killing 6-packs. Choking on venom, suffer technological kickbacks. Poverty-stricken minds with thoughts barely worth 2 cents. Build history through time, linear design on blueprints. A nuisance lies in the skies, 85% never knew. Wise men arise, pull fouls like internal revenue. Forever true, uphold this self-evidence with leverage. Upset the beast belly, concoct homogenized beverage. Clever shit, calculated sabotage, Trojan horse. Give for ambush, lethal energy and motion that grows in force. Chosen source, strategically aligned throughout the underworld. God of elevation, kill Superman, rape Wonder Girl. For discounted, decapitated, fate being susceptible to everyday occurrence and fatal outcomes inevitable.
Might as well join the force, boss. Chance take a loss like coin toss. Roll with the double header nickel. Mother pawn a jet jack with a sickle, you in a pickle. King Geedorah, your ass better leave him alone before you go catch Caesar and leave you blown. If he ain't the best, he's the best in the top 3 out of myself, I, and me. Put on your thinking caps, or act like you had a slight inkling, perhaps. Or get smacked back in the ring like Bob Backlund and Jack Mack was whack.
What the heck?
Hey, what's the meaning of this? Shut up.
Young man.
Okay, well, this song was, I didn't even know, it was so strange, the beat. I mean, like, the beat in general was really strange. It was like the words were following the drums, because then when they sped up, the drums got faster. Or maybe the drums were following the words. I don't know which way around, but each rapper who was in this did the same thing. MF Doom did it, then the other 2 guys did it too. That was bizarre. That was a crazy song. This song includes dialogue samples from the 1986 anime Fist of the North Star and the 1991 film Godzilla vs. King Geedorah. These clips enhance the track's cinematic feel, immersing listeners in a world of epic battles and larger-than-life characters. No Snakes Alive features a beat that samples the soundtrack from the 1973 film Godzilla vs. Megalon. The choice ties into King Geedra's persona, inspired by the three-headed dragon from the Godzilla series. The track's dynamic shifts mirror the unpredictable nature of the monster itself. Okay guys, next up we have got Antimatter.
From Venus to Mars, back to Earth, back to the HBO satellite. It's showtime, nigga. King Geedorah on the board. MF Doom, and I am
Mr. Fantastic back.
Expeditiously, I'll be on my grizzly. Fans try to creep me, somehow always miss me. Mr. Fantastic, put the busy in the beat. Rock from the bottom straight to the tizzy.
Who is he? You need to get out more, or either get out of here like some dang outlaw standing like lurch. No herb in the record bin.
I love that guitar there.
It's on, nigga. On and cracking like Diggum. Lips be smacking, running off at their mouth, steady talking about us. On some shit they overheard, but enough is enough.
Yeah, it's neither here nor there, black. Warfare in your ear, clack, 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 clack. What's that? You hearing things, tat, 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 tat. Beware.
Cool snare there.
No matter how hard they try, they can't stop us now. We got King Geedorah on the boards with the golden sound.
Are you serious? Of course.
They don't know how we get down when we're out of town.
Deadly serious. King Geedorah.
So when you see us in the streets, don't be fucking around.
Perfect.
100 things on the re-up. Of course I'm living fat. Mama say these outside, nigga, where yours at? Top down on the good day. Decatur out on Woodway. Got cash thinking, should I stay? Fuck what the hood say.
Me same as the bass. The bass is so groovy too.
Hoes didn't holler last year, feel sorry now. Practice jump shots, Reggie Mill, Robert Ory now. The nigga that you with played like Atari now. Lyrically unorthodox, I flow continuous, never on a straight path. I'm known to bend and twist. Put it down from the suburb to the tenement. You betting against me, but wonder where your money went. I get the cash, take niggas out like trash, don't stack of mean stats. They used to call me pure math. Back in the days, all I did was stay paper, as they say in the South, bitch. Give me some hay.
Excuse me, mister, do she got a sister? Who he not to kiss her? True, she do got a blister. Not a movie plot twist like a Twizzler. If I needed my meat burnt, I go to Sizzler. Getting paid like a biker with the best crank. Sprayed like a high-rank sniper in the West Bank. Type to just blank and don't show much pity. When I'm in the city, I always keep a Dutch with me. Touch a titty till she asks me where the trees is at. Or tell me don't squeeze that. Rats wanna tease a cat. Let the dog beg, wait up. Who talking? Doom with the hog legs. Straight up, New Yorkin'.
No matter how hard they try, they can't stop us now.
That's correct.
We got King Geedorah on the boards with the golden sound.
King Geedorah.
They don't know how we get down when we're out of town.
I just can't stand the guy.
So when you see us in the streets.
Damn. Okay, I loved that. That was actually insane. I really like the part in this song where they have like the sample in between the lyrics of Mr. Fantastic and MF Doom. I don't know, I just thought that sounded really cool. Thus far, I think that's probably my favourite song off the album. I feel like whenever Mr. Fantastic gets with MF Doom, or in this case King Geedorah, I think that they always end up writing such good songs. I mean, the song before this was Rap Snitches, and I just think that it's just so good. Antimatter is the lead single from Take Me to Your Leader and features the mystery rapper Mr. Fantastic, whose identity no one knows since he's only been featured on 2 Doom songs, this and Rap Snitches from Food. Doom later published the instrumental version of this beat as the song that word there, on his collection of beats Special Herbs. People have asked here who is Mr. Fantastic, and no one actually knows the answer to this, but someone said here that's a matter of contention. The most popular explanation is that he's a childhood friend of Doom, described in a Reddit post. Unfortunately, there's no definitive answer. The beat on Antimatter has a cool backstory. King Geedorah sampled Message from a Black Man by the What Notes, a soulful track from 1970. The sample gives the song its unique vibe, blending old school soul with MF Doom's signature style. It's a great example of how he mixes different sounds to create something fresh. It also says here that in this song, King Geedorah and Mr. Fantastic trade lines in a way that feels like a laid-back version of the classic hip-hop duos. Their chemistry on the track adds to its unique charm, making it a standout on the album. Yeah, I think that this is probably my favourite song that I've listened to so far on the album. But next up, guys, we've got Take Me to Your Leader.
All day in ways that people never think of.
International paper.
Hey, I made a funny.
Wow, I love the drums here.
Very funny.
Oh!
I wasn't getting good marks in reading. Poor girl.
Wow, some interesting samples here.
What is wrong with you?
You're sick.
Hold on. I was only following orders. You little punk.
This is so weird.
Not a joke, kid. Boy, don't let your overconfidence get you killed. Those men are dangerous.
He may have a face like a waffle iron, but he's got a heart of gold.
My little friend here is the only one who understands me.
Take me to your leader.
You can go to
Oh, so this is the title of the album.
What?
Nothing. Violence and power will rule. Yeah.
Wow. That kick is crazy.
Will follow in 4 minutes.
The children will need some means of defending themselves.
Well, I'll be damned. We could blow up a whole army with these babies.
That may be so.
I do appreciate it, but I have no use for weapons.
My fists pack 1 million volts.
Pardon me.
Just the last line there. Pardon me. So, on Genius, it said that this was just another sample song full of samples, which from Fist of the North Star, episode 1, my fists pack 1 million volts, along with other samples from other TV shows. And on Spotify, it says that this song samples Daryl Hall and John Oates' 1981 hit, I Can't Go For That, in brackets no can do. This unexpected blend of 80s pop and underground hip-hop showcases Doom's knack for flipping familiar sounds into something entirely new, and that's honestly about it. Again, another just full sample song, so I feel like there's not much to say about it. I did really like the drums in this. That kick was like really strange because it sounded in pitch. It sounded high enough to sort of be a snare, but yet when the snare was hitting, you could tell that it was the snare. I don't know. That was kind of cool to me. The next song that we have got here is Lockjaw. A short song, so I might listen to 2 songs in a row and come back.
Where's the intruder? Looks like he went into the tower.
Before I rock raps, I drink a keg of Listerine. Then I spit the freshest lines never heard for centuries. Then I form blazing sword and cut your mic cords. And kill them garbage rhymes only your friends get hyped for. Blitz your whole team, them niggas need to come clean. So I give them an acid wash like old school Levi jeans. Cracking your faulty frame and I bring the house down without hijacking planes. Lock, stock with 2 smoking barrels and we'll use it to fuck up more beats per minute than drum and bass music.
I just noticed that piano there.
Twisting your body in more positions in Kama Sutra. Smart ass getting the last word with Jim Rome and a right hand like
this guy is popping off. Whoa.
Time warp. Set on.
That's right, I got problems and personal issues. Stories that'll make your eyes tear and wet tissue. It's true, I'm mad like the rapper. I'm so upset I gotta put it up in my rap before I snap her after.
Wow, I love that.
From Atlanta to Queens to the mean streets of Brooklyn when I was a teen. Back and forth to the islands. Screamed when I left, but adapted. And still my dreams haven't left. I only hung with the crack kids. Weaned out the rest of me. Rough necks, chest to chest.
Those hi-hats coming in there, that was sick.
Till I let him live his dream through me. And I confess that even though both our hearts was dark, his was darker. Best believe when shit got sparked, he was the sparker. And when the block got hot, he was the fire starter. And if I had beef, my nigga Taja was a martyr. I wonder why certain people come in my life. I wonder why I get in so many fights. I wonder why sometimes things just don't go right. Why I gotta live this life? Hey, hey, I wonder why certain people come in my life. I wonder why I get in so many fights. I wonder why I gotta live this life. Yo, you were one of the most important people in my life. They called you Dice, but I called you cousin. We was bugging, cause I figured that we both had something in common. You love to chat reggae music and I love rhyming, but still they ain't called you Dice for nothing. I seen you shoot with the williest cats and leave them with nothing. Something must have pleased that bluffer in you to make you wanna take dough from those tougher than you. Throughout school we made money together. When
loving the drums in this.
Shooting, I was the side better.
Oh.
And yo, we cleaned out them cats and took the scraps, but you wasn't.
Got rid of the hi-hats there.
Cats knew that. I knew eventually them thugs would try to hurt you. If I was there, I never let nobody hurt you. It's hurtful. I knew they wouldn't let you take the money and run. That's why I should've came when you told me to come. I wonder why certain people come in my life. I wonder why I get.
I love this part.
I wonder.
I take it that this is the chorus.
Why I gotta live this life? Hey, hey, I wonder why sometimes things just don't go right. I wonder why I get in so many fights. I wonder why I gotta live this life. Yo, it was June 6, 96, graduation night. Made it through the school shit, shooting dice, getting in fights. I even sparked a riot till the school got quiet and dismissed. Just got tired of using my fist. We had some shit
I'm trying
like
to think.
knife pipes,
I'm sure these are violins in the back here. You've got that repetitive thing there.
We made a name for ourselves. Boy, I seen some drama. Sings my mama never dreamed she go through so much trauma. Comma, pause. You asked about cops and laws. Well, that shit don't exist when you black and poor. So we broke them. But that night my heart got broken. Choking on the weed smoke, drinking rum and getting open. Not to mention, never a big drinker. I'm a thinker, but I'm thinking, hey, this my night. Pass me more liquor. Fight breaks out. I'm just too nice to get in there. But my brother got stabbed and I missed it. Word up. It's crazy. Why I gotta live this life? Wonder, I wonder why sometimes things just don't go right. I wonder why certain people come in my life. I wonder.
Sounds like there's no
why I gotta live
overdubs on this.
I wonder why sometimes things just don't go right. I wonder why I get in so many fights. I wonder, hey, why I gotta live this life. Hey, I wonder why sometimes things just don't go right. I wonder why I gotta live this life. I wonder why I gotta live this life. Hey.
Damn.
That's right.
I really love that. Okay. Okay, so if we go back to Lockjaw, it says here that this is a standout track from King Geedorah's album because it features a rapid-fire verse by Canadian rapper Trunks. In just over a minute, Trunks delivers 16 bars packed with intricate rhymes and vivid imagery, showcasing his lyrical prowess. The track's brevity and intensity makes it a memorable highlight on the album. In Lockjaw, Trunks refers to himself as a monster from the future, aligning with the album's overarching theme inspired by the Godzilla universe. This album is filled with references to kaiju, which are giant monsters. Apologise if I pronounced that wrong. With King Geedorah being an alias for MF Doom, based on the three-headed dragon King Geedorah. This thematic consistency adds depth and a unique flavour to the project. Yeah, this was a pretty good song. I actually, sometimes short songs, I'm just kind of like, okay, what's the point? This worked so good being a short song, just with how fast this guy raps.
That's right, I got.
And then in this next song, I Wonder, just want to say, by the way, this is one of my favourite songs too. I don't know, there was just something about the guy's raps, the instrumental, like everything in it. I'm pretty sure that those were violins playing. And I just love the I think I'm singing on the wrong pitch, but anyways. And then there was just like violins in the background that was just like a single, like that was just playing as well as that. Sorry guys, really bad description. Pitch is totally off there, but I hope people understand what I'm trying to say. I don't know, I love this, the English. I love this chorus part as well, the I wonder. I don't know, it was just so catchy. I loved that. On the About section on Genius, it says that each verse highlights a person close to Chop who dies in a fight or beef. Chop struggles with his regret over not helping those close to him, but also knows that he is alive today because of his seemingly non-violent nature. I don't know, there was just something about this song, just the tone of the guy's voice, and I don't know, everything about it. It just seemed such a... like, I could feel the sadness in his rap. Okay, on Spotify, all of the about parts are literally just sort of the same thing repeated over, talking about how Hassan Chop is sort of just talking about his best friend dying, how he has to adapt to different environments, him being introspective, talking about life struggles and losses, talking about emotions as well. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Although I do like this last bit, the combination of melancholic instrumentation and introspective storytelling makes the track a poignant moment on the album. Yeah, very different, I'd say, to sort of the rest of the songs that we listen to on MF Dooms. They're all upbeat and pretty punchy, whereas this, I don't know, you could really feel the sadness in this. Okay, next song we've got is One Smart, and let's just begin.
See, people are too hung up on the word itself.
This is the penultimate song, I forgot to say.
What you mean when you say something.
Some smart nigga.
Hey, Whitey, you and your punk friends killed my man.
That's a cool synth.
Don't kill me. I didn't mean to do it. He told the truth. I didn't need to know, please. No.
The black was in the trunk, dead.
We must not sit back and be spectators. We must,
killing is good.
Then we must take a position, and if we're capable of taking any
killing blacks
meaningful or useful action, then that's our responsibility also.
You disgusting men are filled with deceit.
Crackers in your area. You may be in danger.
They claim to be the army of God, but they're far from it.
Army of God?
Yeah, but they're more like the devil's army.
You won't get away with this, cracker.
Stealing our food, taking our women. They do whatever the hell they want to, and that's how it is.
How come no one stands up to him?
Emotional problems, low self-esteem,
Not much we can do against men like that.
White people have always been attracted to what they consider black culture.
Some smart nigga.
The American government of the United States is intent on one thing: the elimination of the white race. There is going to be those of our race who are going to win this battle. They're going to be the soldiers of God.
So what do you think about blacks?
No one would call them human.
Mention the word nigger, see what they say.
And he was very serious.
What do you think I should do?
You won't get away with this, cracker.
And who's to stop me?
You must all prepare yourselves for what will happen!
African diversity is substantially greater, significantly greater than diversity outside Africa. This is what you would expect in an older population, the original population of anatomically modern humans.
They know exactly what they're doing.
Fiction or drama.
God has chosen him to lead us to victory.
That's all I needed to know from you. They claim power in the name of God, and they control people through fear and suffering and cold-blooded murder. But now that's going to end.
Wow, okay. I hope people don't think that me sort of vibing to the instrumentation of this song was, I don't know what the word is, it was mindless and wasn't very thoughtful of me. I apologise if that's what people thought. The more I started listening to the lyrics, the more I actually realised what the song was about, and so the more I just decided to focus on the lyrics, because the instrumentation in the lyrics were sort of really different to each other. The instrumentation you know, it had me vibing, it was grooving, but then the lyrics themselves are actually really deep. And something that this really made me think of is how the world is today. On Genius here, it says, this is an almost 3-minute skate, which focuses on racial problem. The perspective is that white people have too much power, which they also abuse to undermine the black people. The skit ends with a message to the white people saying that their preeminence is soon to be over. You could categorize this track as a protest against racism. Beautiful. Love that. I was going to say, this feels like it's very prominent in our society today, and it blows my mind that racism is still a thing, and I think that it is genuinely really sad. This album is from 2003, and I mean, you can go back years and years to how racism was, and it still saddens me today that racism is still a thing. Like, it just baffles me, and especially with all of the stuff that's happening in politics at the moment, I just think that we're never going to learn as a society, are we? That, you know, there's no need for racism. We don't need to be racist. Like, why does it matter what the colour of someone's skin is? It really makes no difference. And I think that this song, since it says here that this is a protest against racism, is so powerful and it has such a good meaning behind it. And like I say, I think there's a specific reason as to why MF Doom or King Geedorah has chosen to use such an upbeat instrumental, even with the topic that he's choosing to speak about. I think that was potentially done on purpose. What a powerful song, honestly. Like I say, please, I hope no one takes offence that I was sort of vibing to the instrumentation to that in a negative way. That was not my intent. Unfortunately, there's nothing about this on Spotify, but we do go into the final song sadly here, which is The Fine Print.
Render unto Geedorah what is Geedorah's. 10 to 1 he
got MF Doom on the last song.
Read the fine print and be like, what's the big deal? Spun wheels of steel since broke wheel, big wheel. Back when it was breezy as a curl, now it's easy dread. Had a rhyme on how they used to tease him about his peasy head. Yes, y'all, to the beat. Have a ball, or have a call. Have it your way and grab a straw, jab a jaw. Since two-tone leads, these new phonies is bony holes. Lonely like cheese and bologna only. I could've broke my sacrophiliac, silly grind, Billy Jack, Illy 9, Millie Black, listen to it go bang, through and through a Kango, a strange combination of a Kango to slang flow, 2/3 slow, 1/3 amazing, wonder words, fine sponsor of this Thunderbird occasion, and have an iller rhyme at least by Miller time, collect a Skrilla and geese with a killer dime, met her out in Killer Queen,
this
originally
instrumental,
she from the Philippines. I love the way she fill her jeans, still a teen, and made for strange bedfellows. Okay, so it's head to elbows for shell toes. Uh-oh, heads up, there she blows a whole load of head and shoulders, and who cares where she goes? Let the music take control. Just don't let the evil doers abuse it and use it to take your soul. It's like putting fire to fake gold that turn colors and get duller than a baked roll with no butter. The shutter of a cake hole who break drakes till it get old and flake mold. Cornball, haven't seen white stars, I warned y'all, like getting hit with a bottle of mold from Sean Paul. He not white, oh, he not light though. Either which way, they not ready for the lightning show. And can't scandalize mine. You could ask the swine who can't stand when I shine. Geedorah the professor add a question to the lessons.
I think it's so cool when they just let the brass play there.
Too stressing. Did he stutter like rookie yes men, or did he just bring the butter like the cookie chessmen? This just in, they ain't even worth the worry. Lying on they first birth and couldn't even heard a Smurfberry. Hear ye, how dare ye go up against the king who do his thing tri-yearly. They too carefree with their mouth around here. Off with his head and display it in town square atop a 7 feet spike. Make sure it's on tight in light of when the peasants throw stones with all they might. Skull gets smashed for weeks till vulture beaks eats the last meat off the cheeks. Maybe then they'll know the right words to speak out loud at home, in the world, or in the streets. There's no escape, just in case all the king's men's in them decides to go apes. The most slick talking to burly guys get caught early and bought in oil like curly fries. Even those that's Mr. Furley size that earned the fate could all get burnt at the stake. Send word to his closest kins that for his sins we claim his throne as providence.
That sounds like when you're playing a video game and having a gun.
In the name of King Geedorah.
catch a seizure.
Oh man, the hood drums. Is that a flute? I don't even know.
We regret that you have not yet complied with our order. We interpret this as a negative reply. We are prepared, therefore, to conquer the Earth. We have stationed King Geedorah in the Western Hemisphere. Geedorah was always one of their weapons. And King Geedorah is completely controlled by our computers through magnetic waves.
Are you a homeowner?
Like the others.
We help thousands of homeowners every month, and
all I'm seeing, right, is in the old days, right? The women know who the women were. The men know who the men were. The women know who the men were. And the men know who the women were.
I merely tell you that the future of your planet is at stake. I urge that you transmit that message to the nations of the Earth.
Now do you feel like telling me where your leader is?
Okay. Well, that was the last song on the album. That last part was really, I don't know, it was just really different, and I'm trying to figure out sort of what the thoughts are on it. Let's have a look what is said on Spotify. The fine print serves as the closing track on Take Me to Your Leader, bringing the album's themes full circle. Throughout the record, King Geedorah presents an alien perspective on humanity, and this final track encapsulates that viewpoint. The song's intricate production and thought-provoking lyrics leave listeners with a lasting impression of the album's overarching narrative. This song is a standout track on the album, showcasing MF Doom's unique production style. The beat is a mix of clunky, awkward rhythms that somehow come together to create something majestic. It's punctured by thick trumpet sounds and unearthly effects, including beatboxing, giving the track a crazy yet cohesive feel. Over this unusual backdrop, Doom delivers a lyrical performance that's up there with his best work. Okay guys, I was gonna say I think the brass instruments were trumpets, but in my last video that I made in Pink Floyd, when I said about trumpets or saxophones or whatever, everyone in the comments got really annoyed that I didn't know the instrument. I apologise, I don't know much about brass instruments, okay, which is usually just why I call them brass, because trumpet, saxophones, French horns, I don't know guys, I didn't play them, I listened to them, I'm sorry, but they kind of sound somewhat similar to me, even though they really don't sound similar, so, yeah, I don't know, but I'm glad that I knew that they were trumpets. But that is the end of this album. First initial thoughts, not my favourite that MF Doom's made. Maybe it's more because he was lacking in it, in sense of this album felt more of MF Doom being the producer and then having other rappers sort of come on and rap over his stuff. That's what this more felt like to me. There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously he chose a different persona to do this under. It was just very different to what, I don't know, I didn't really know what to expect. But I was expecting more of his MF Doom stuff, and this just felt completely different, which I guess is a good thing, considering it's under sort of a different alias, and he's taken on the persona of a completely different character. So it was a very interesting and a very experimental listen for me, I would definitely say. Like I say, not what I was really expecting at all. I think it's one of those albums for me that's going to probably take me a few listens before I can really get into it and sort of rank it up there with his other stuff, because I've noticed when it comes to MF Doom's stuff, the more that I've listened to it, the more that I've like really liked it. I mean, Food for a little while, I don't know, I enjoyed it obviously when I listened to it, but it just took me a little bit to get into it before, you know, fully recognising the greatness of it. And I think that this is probably going to be exactly the same with this album, just because it is so different and so experimental, and also doesn't feature MF Doom on a lot of the tracks. So I do think that it might take me a little bit to get into this album. Anyways, guys, I do hope that you did enjoy this reaction. As per usual, if you did, please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe. Even feel free to share this video with some of your friends if you think that they could get into MF Doom or King Geedorah. I also have a Patreon, guys. I do try and post on there as much as possible. I'm wanting to upload on there more frequently, maybe 3 to 4 times a week. I'm putting in a lot of time and effort into those Patreon videos. I have reacted to some MF Doom music videos, so if that is something that you're interested in, as well as other exclusive content that you can't get here on YouTube, there will be a link in the description down below for that. Without further ado, guys, this was Take Me to Your Leader by King Geedorah.